Hey everybody, this is Lloyd the Hammer here with a different video again that you're used to from me. I figured that since I've done this whole YouTube thing for 4 years now, I've never done any of those like recap videos or like yearly recap videos, and I felt like let's just try it, because I feel like 2023 has been a very interesting year for me, music wise, for sure. So yeah, I have like a list over here. So if I look on the to the side over here, then I'm just looking at my list. But like a thing that definitely stands out for me 2023 is the Banjo Tooie complete soundtrack. And that is just same thing as like Banjo-Kazooie. That was just an amazing, for me personally, like achievement, because I just love, absolutely love the Banjo-Kazooie games, like Kazooie and Tooie, and its music, its gameplay, like everything about it, I just absolutely adore. And just to like that pure sort of like dedication to it, and I mean, it's just like I said, it's pure passion, because I absolutely love the game. And just being able to like get into like all the songs and like transcribe all the songs and play it on guitar and make my own like arrangement of it and stuff. It just it's the best. It was the best thing ever. Like I don't know, it was just really cool to do, and it was just so much fun, because you can just make your own sort of like interpretation of it, like with the drums and the arrangements and stuff, and just headbanging to it or just dancing to it a bit while I'm playing and all that stuff. It's just best thing ever. And I'm still working on DK64, so that will come soon. And speaking of DK64, I did the DK rap in 2023.
He's the leader of the bunch, you know him well. He's finally back to kick some tail. His coconut gun can fire in spurts. If he shoots ya, it's gonna hurt. Walnut, peanut, pineapple smells, grapes, melons, oranges, and coconut shells. Oh yeah, walnut, peanut, pineapple smells, grapes, melons, oranges, and coconut shells. Oh yeah.
And yeah, that is that is something that I'm probably never like gonna live down. It's just out there forever now, and I'm not knocking it. Like I really did have a lot of fun with it, but it's sort of like, you know, like a meme, I guess, because it's such a silly song, and I just remember going into it and just laughing like pretty much all the time when I was actually like singing or like recording the vocals for it and stuff. And I don't know, this was really funny, and I'm super glad like how it turned out. And you know, it sort of like had to happen, because for the DK64 complete soundtrack that I'm still working on, like you can't do a complete soundtrack of DK64 without the DK rap, right? Like it's too iconic of a song, so it just had to happen. And I just remember being very happy when I actually did it, and like all the responses that I got from it and stuff, and from my friends or from people that watch my videos. And it was just was a great a great time all around. Also, yeah, I did a DKC or Donkey Kong Country 2 Part 2 medley this year. also an amazing thing to do, because I never had like that thought of like in the past it was sort of like a thing where I did like a one and done kind of deal, right? Like I did like a medley and then it's like, okay, never going back. Well, maybe like an occasional like single cover, I guess, of that game I've done, but with certain games I would just be like, all right, I've done a medley and then I'll never go back to it. Then I'll just move on to something else. But a lot of people were, at least like in the Mario RPG video, people were like asking for like a part 2, because Mario RPG is also like a game that has so much music in it, and like pretty much every song is great in its own way, right? So I don't know, it just sort of like, it was like DKC2 is still to this day like my favorite game of all time. Like there's nothing, almost nothing at least. Like there's like one song that I don't really like all that much, but it's still like not like I don't hate it. It's just like I don't really care for it, but still. Like DKC2 is like still my all-time favorite game of all time. So to just go back and do like at least like Sticker Brush Symphony or Sticker Bush, whatever it is, that was not in the original medley, and that medley was an absolute monster. That was 15 minutes long, right? So that was pretty much like a lot of songs were in there, but I just at some point went back and I just was like, there's still so many songs in that are not like in the original medley. So it was like, let's just go back and do it again, I guess. And I had the best time doing it, because obviously like Sticker Bush Symphony was in there, the Forest Interlude song, and that is like my all-time favorite song of the entire soundtrack. Like that is, I don't know, that is my Sticker Bush Symphony. Like everybody goes crazy over Sticker Brush or Sticker Bush, whatever, symphony, for good reason obviously, but for me Forest Interlude is that song. Like that can just get me, like, I shouldn't curse. That could almost get me like to tears, like if I hear it. It's an amazing song. Doing that and like Jib Jig also was a fun song. The first song, I don't remember what it's called, like the first level was in the original, what was it? It was the roller coaster song. That song was absolutely insane, but it was very cool to try out, because that has been on my list for a long time. So anyway, enough about DKC2. I could just rant about that game forever. I like it that much. But what I was trying to say is that basically because of this like part 2 thing, it sort of like opened up like more opportunities, I guess, where I could go back to like games that I've already done, which I did with Mario RPG, like I mentioned earlier. Like I just went back to that, and because also that game has so much music in it, it's just it sort of felt right, especially with the remake like coming out, and I was just thinking about it and I felt like let's just go for it, and I did, and it was an amazing time again, to like go back and transcribe all the songs and just play it all, and it was, I think the results it turned out really well, and it was just super fun to do. So yeah, that happened. Oh yeah, I did like my very first collab, and I actually did 2 collabs this year. The first being with my very dear friend Anna Melissa Keys, and that was Atlantis from Banjo Tooie. that was also a very, very great time for me because I don't know, like at that time I finally felt like I sort of like opened up, I guess, to like the idea of collabing with people. Like I have a whole thing about like collabing, and I'll get into that, like or like a whole thing about why I did not want to collab with people, and I'll talk about that in like a different video. But like this song felt like the perfect. It was sort of like an opportunity that presented itself, I guess. Like this song was perfect where for a piano and a guitar combo, I felt. And I was at the time still busy with like trying to get like the complete soundtrack of Banjo Tooie. So this was just like, I felt like I had to make this choice and just ask her if she wanted to do it. And if she didn't, then that would have been fine too, but she was way into it and it was awesome. So I just think that turned out really, really well. And then later down in the year, I did another collab with my buddy CR Guitar, and that was for the Spirit tracks, like the Legend of Zelda Spirit tracks, like the Overworld song. It was like a medley, but the Overworld song was in there. That was basically like the same thing, where I just heard that song and I knew that I like wanted to do a medley of the Spirit Tracks game, and I just heard it and I was just like, dude, this is perfect, absolutely perfect for Chris to play, because he's great at like finger picking stuff, and I am absolute garbage at it. Like I've started with like a pick, and I may have played like an acoustic guitar like every now and then, but I don't own one, so that has, I don't know, that's not a huge amount of times I've played like an acoustic guitar. So I just had the same feeling where I just felt like this is absolutely perfect for him to play. And I asked him, and same as Annalisa, he was way into it, and we just did that, and I think also that one just turned out really, really good. So props to him and Annalisa also, because without them they would not have been as good, in my opinion anyway, as it would be. So thank you guys. So yeah. So what else did I do? I did the Compilations is something that I did, that I started in 2023. For me personally, that is an amazing thing, because like I've noticed that like not a whole lot of people like seem to watch them, but for me personally, like to go back and just like go back to like these 4-year-old like projects like from 4 years ago, and you know, the obviously over the course of 4 years you learn a lot like about like mixing techniques or like arranging, like anything, you know, like you learn like a lot like how to make it like sound better and stuff, and or like panning the instruments and or the drums, or like EQing or compression, like all that stuff. And it was just really nice to go back to the projects and just sort of like clean them up, because you can definitely tell that at that time I absolutely, like even more than nowadays, did not know what I was doing. It was just like all over the place basically, like the mix. And it was just really nice to go back and just clean it up and sort of like make it sound much more powerful, I guess. That is the word I'd say. Like it just sounds more like in your face, and it's just not as like buried, like rhythm guitar being buried under the bass or something, or like the drums are like way too loud, or like any kind of things that sort of like irk you wrong. You know, I'm not like knocking those original mixes, and like I feel like as a not just a musician, but like as a person, you sort of like develop over the years, and you learn about all the things that you could do to make stuff have like a better quality. And so it's sort of like it sort of had to happen, I guess, at those times to get to where I am now, right? If that makes sense. So but yeah, like I said, it's just super nice to have like a version out there with like a version of those songs, I guess, with like a much better quality. And I've done like a lot right now. I think I have done like 14 or 15 of them or something. And I actually went like back to like all my videos, and I noticed that pretty much, it's not all of them yet, but I still have some compilations left to do. But like pretty much all the videos that are there, I've had like a second chance to remix it all, and also the video as well, because like back in the early days I did not do any like color grading or anything like video wise. It was just purely from my camera, from what is in front of me right now. So it just looks a lot like, it just looks colorless basically. Well, not colorless, but it's much more like vibrant now, I guess, and it just looks way more colorful and a bit livelier, I guess. That's how I would describe it, which is just really nice. Also, like I said, like even if not a whole lot of people seem to care about it all that much, like for me personally, it's like the best thing ever. It really is like super nice to see those versions like in a much higher and better quality. So I'm really glad that I started doing that, and yeah, that was the thing. Yeah, the themed months, like I still like I've done, I think I started that in 2021, where I sort of decided to do like in October, like everybody is talking about like a horror and spooky, scary and all that stuff, like it's all around you. So I just figured, why not do like do that, but just with video game music, right? So I just only play like in October it's only horror or like Halloween type music, and in December it's like only Christmassy or like winter music. And I did this this year as well, and just like the previous years, it was just awesome. Like especially like Halloween, like I really like, because like I feel like the rhythm sections like have some very mean sounding like chords that I'm playing, and it's just like you know, like it's awesome. It just gives you that like energy boost, I guess, because of how it sounds, and it's just super satisfying to play. enjoy that. And like for Christmas, yeah, it's just it's just the happiest video game music that you can think of. And it's just like, I have no regrets, like I like it, so it's just super fun to get like into sort of like a happy mood and just dance around and play the riffs and just have a good time. That's what Christmas is all about to me. It's just like being happy, being with your loved ones, your family, whatever, and just having a good time. And that was still a lot of fun, and it's gonna be difficult to keep it up because it's hard for me, like it gets harder, I guess, to like find songs that I like. But still, I'll try to keep it going for next year. We'll see. And yeah, the last thing that I wanted to talk about is like the best thing, I guess, to close the year with, and that is 1,000 subscribers. And that is just like, wow. That is really cool. Like I've said it multiple times in the past, but like I would have never ever thought, never in a million years, that I would get like to a thousand subscribers, like back when I started this in like September of 2019. Like no way. Like it just really sort of like means a lot to me that like people out there, even if like who knows if they're still like actually watching, but like just the fact that they're at that time that they were watching some video, whatever video it was, and they just got so into it that they wanted to see more by hitting subscribe. That is just like, wow, you know. That is awesome. That just makes me feel good, and it is sort of like yeah, it is a motivation to keep going. And like the biggest motivation for me personally is obviously because like the passion of the music and just loving video game music. Like I pretty much love nothing more than just listening and playing video game music. It's the most fun I've ever had in like the last 4 years. But yeah, just the fact that people are that interested, and you know, for all the people that still watch and leave comments like that, it just means the world to me. Like it really does. And it's just, in my opinion, like a perfect way, I guess, to end this 2023. And I'm not stopping anytime soon. Like 2024 I will still continue with the weekly videos. Compilations will stop at some point because I'm already like pretty much like through all the things that I wanted to go through. There's still like maybe like 3 or 4, I think. Like I have like a list, I don't know by memory, but like there's still a couple of them, but it will end soon. So then I'll go back to like one video a week, at least I think. We'll see. So yeah, that was like I said, the best way to end 2023, I'd say. And like one last thing I wanted to do to close off this video is have some kind of like statistics, I guess. And I just looked up like on my playlist, like the amount of like medleys I've done, or like the amount of covers I've done. And so far I'm standing at 76 medleys and 126 covers. Is that like is that like absolutely insane, or is that absolute dedication? Who knows? Stubbornness? It could be any of that. But you know, like I was saying earlier, like the passion is just absolutely real. Like there's no other reason for me that I'm doing this because of the passion for the music and playing guitar. I'm like at my most happy when I'm like playing guitar or like hanging out with friends. Like that is just the truth. And the fact that I've done so many so much music, I guess is just a pure how do you say, like it just shows, I guess, that the passion is absolutely legit, and it like I said, it's not stopping anytime soon. So who knows where I'll be in like the next 4 years. We'll see. But yeah, I think I've covered everything. Yes. So cool. Just yeah, like I want to say again, like thanks again everybody for watching, and for all the support. Like honestly, you guys are the best. Like big motivation also for me to keep going. And yeah, just Christmas is already past, but still I hope you had like a happy Christmas and like happy holidays, and the new year is still coming. And I have one more cover to release before the end of 2023, which you will see like tomorrow. I think I will release this on Saturday. And yeah, just have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one. See ya.